Hey everyone, it's me, Julia, and I'm here for my 20-week post-op gastric bypass update. Last week I came to you at 172.6, I believe. This week I am 170.4 pounds, making for a 2-pound loss since last week. I am so close to the 160s. I can taste it. Y'all know I have a bad habit of weighing myself every day, sometimes multiple times a day. The lowest I got this week was 170.0. I have been working out almost every day. I worked out 5 out of the last 7 days, and I think that that's going to be my new goal. If I say that I'm going to work out 3 times a day or 4 times a day, I mean not 3 times a day, 3 times a week or 4 times a week or every other day, I won't do it. So I'm really aiming for every single day, but realistically, I know that that is not, gonna happen. This week, I feel that, sorry about that, something weird happened with the camera. This week, I feel that I was trying to aim for 7 days, but there was a lot going on. This was the last week of school, last week of classes. So I had a very big exam. You guys would have laughed at me. I had this, oh, where is it? Oh, okay, it's like I made these, they were these giant index cards that I had like a picture on the front and then like a description of the picture and like the dates and everything. It was for my art history class. And so I hole punched all the index cards and then put like a ring through them so I could flip. And I was in the gym with that the night before my final at like 11 o'clock at night. And I will exercise late at night. Just because my days are so crazy and I don't get home till late and then I want to work out and it's late. And so I will work out at any time of night or day. However, the other day I didn't work out was yesterday. And I'm like, if I'd worked out last night, I know I'd be in the 160s for this update, but don't worry, next week. Last night I had a huge project due today at noon, and I wanted to finish that last night, and I didn't go to bed till like 3. So that gym at 3 in the morning is kind of where I draw the line. But yes, so I have been doing very well at the gym. Like I said, I mean, the results are very clear, and another reason I didn't work out, not that I'm going to blame it completely on him, was last night when I was working, Luke stopped by and brought me cookies. No, we're not together. He just stopped by to say hi, but he said he noticed a difference in my arms. Okay, I don't know if you guys can, oh, you really can't see it, but there's a muscle right there that's coming through, and I don't know. Like, I can definitely tell that, like, my bat wings are smaller than they were before. Like, can you guys tell that? Am I going crazy here? Like, I have muscles now. Isn't that kind of insane? Okay, I'm done. But yes, 2 weeks at the gym and you too can have arms like this. Not really. Not that you'd want these arms because I don't know. I don't know what your goals are. But yes, so gym's been good. I had a couple of things I wanted to specifically talk about in this video that have just been like weighing heavily on my mind this week because I feel like I personally maybe am going through kind of like a, not like weight loss renaissance, but where I've kind of just been like thinking about how I want to deal with the surgery. And something that was like weighing heavily on my mind this week was this concept of compromise. And I think that I was thinking about it before, and then I think it was Raw Create, Rachel had said something about it. And I had like a very different, like the beginning of my surgery experience was very rough. And I think that my surgeon kind of put things into place in order for me to be successful that are typically not done. For instance, I stopped taking my vitamins for the first few weeks. I mean, after they found out that they were all sitting there, he was like, yeah, just stop taking them for now, you'll be okay. And he never told me when to restart. But before surgery, like, it was very, very like ingrained into our heads, like how important vitamins are. And I never really truly restarted taking my vitamins until a little bit of last week and then like this past week, because I realized that like there are certain places where I'm willing to compromise. I know that I'm going to eat sugar. Like I know that I'm the type of person where I need to have a little bit of chocolate every day. It's just how it is. I probably am actually legitimately addicted to chocolate. So that's a place where I can compromise. Is it something I want to work on? Yes. Same thing goes for eating and drinking at the same time. Something we were told that we can't do before surgery or after surgery. And do I do it? Yes. Would I like to curb it? Yes. And then in terms of, like getting in my water, that's something that I should not ever compromise on. I lost my favorite water bottle this week. I left it in a building and I came back to get it and it was gone. So I invested in another 32-ounce water bottle. I really like these. Again, another kind of compromise. There's a straw in here. We were told or at least I was told by my nutritionist, we were never supposed to drink out of a straw. Again, it's like those things I can do, but it's like there's certain things that I don't think I should compromise, and I don't think anyone should compromise on. And one of those things is my water, my daily water intake. And then another thing is I just really need to take my vitamins. And so I realized that when I was taking all of my vitamins before, if you guys can remember back, that was right around when I had my stricture and I was throwing up a lot. And so taking like these large pill vitamins, like I have these one a day, and then I have like several other bottles of vitamins here that are smaller pills, but the big one a day, whatever multivitamins that I was taking made me nauseous, and like made me not want to take it. So I wasn't taking my vitamins. And this week I was just like, why? Like I need to take all of the small vitamins, which are easy to take. They're just like walking over to right here and like taking them. And so then I invested in something we were told not to do, but my one a day gummies, because these don't make me nauseous. And I think it's better that I take these vitamins than no multivitamin. And I compared them, and I mean, they're pretty comparable. I mean, the only thing about this is that there's calories and carbs and sugar associated. But I mean, it's 3 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 10 calories. But, I'm getting, this one is for the healthy metabolism support. So it has my B12, like all of my B12, all of my B6, and then I supplement it again with the B12 over there, and my vitamin D, and my iron and biotin. And there's one other thing that I take that's a smaller pill. So, I mean, I think that a lot of this just has to do with what works for you. And that we're told so many things, and this is something else somebody said this week, that I've said before, and that's just that there's no possible way that you can prepare for this surgery. And, I think I told you that there was a girl who asked to be my friend on Facebook who had followed me on YouTube, Chaslyn. I don't know if you're watching this. I know you've subscribed to me. But I was talking to her and she was asking so many questions, and I remember I was just like that. My older sister had gastric bypass surgery and has been extremely successful with it. So I was constantly asking her questions. I was constantly on YouTube. I was constantly on all of these Facebook groups. And it's just funny because, as I said before, nothing prepares you for this surgery. And just because I say something about my experience does not mean that you will have the same experience or even close to my experience. Jody thought she was going in for gastric bypass and ended up getting the sleeve. And that's something that happens. Like, you cannot be prepared for what happens during surgery. I talked to so many people. Nobody else had an equipment malfunction during surgery. Like, I was the only one. That's fine. None of my friends who've had gastric bypass, not that I have that many, but I know about 4 people outside of, like, in my real life, none of them had strictures. I got a stricture. The bottom line is, and, like, my point is that if you're pre-op, figure out ahead of time what you're willing. Obviously, like, you need to do everything that they say, but, like, know that it's not that easy, and that there will come a time where you will need and want to compromise with some of these rules. Your doctor, whatever your surgeon says, is not going to be the same as what my surgeon says. It's not going to be the same as what anybody else's surgeon says. It's all different. And it's so easy to like get on these places and judge. Like I was like, I'm always going to get my water in. No doubt about that. Like I'm always going to take my vitamins. And it's just not how life works out. Sorry to ramble on about that, but I felt like it was important to say. All right. Random things. Something I've started eating this week. Probably not the best, but full of protein and literally no carbs. Pork rinds. Does anyone else eat these? It's like fried pig skin. I grew up eating these with my dad. It's for a serving is 9 grams of protein, but they're literally, it's all like protein, fat, and calories. It's like 5 grams of fat, 80 calories. There's a lot of like air in here, but I like them because they're crunchy and they're not as fattening as eating a potato chip. And there's way more protein in there. So that was something. And just super random, my NuvaRing. I feel like I haven't given a NuvaRing update, but nobody talks about birth control on here. And if you're female and if you're pre-op and you're on the pill, you're going to have to switch. So just really quick about the NuvaRing. I really like it. It is, it's very, like there's a learning curve of fitting it in and taking it out. Like taking it out is in particularly is very, I actually had to Google how to take it out. And the only notable downside, and I don't know if this is a downside for everyone, this could be way too much information, but I did notice that my sex drive went like way down after the first month of taking it. That being said, it's easier than the pill because I literally forget when, like how long it's been in, and I have to check the app on my phone to make sure I'm not supposed to take it out. And I do have an alarm set for when I need to take it out because 3 weeks is a long time. Like you lose track of time. But I do think that, and I was talking, I mean, you guys know about the whole like Mirena debacle. I had spoken to, oh my God, what's her name? Cass. RNY Second Chance Cass had really recommended that to me. I don't know. I mean, she likes that. I like this. So just something to think about and talk about with your OB before you get surgery. I don't know why pre-op people are on my mind so much this week, but it is what it is. Next week will be it'll be my body. Nope. Nope. Just kidding. My body shot won't happen for 2 more weeks, but I've been thinking if in the next 2 weeks I'm at like 165, which I think 5 pounds in 2 weeks could happen for me, especially if I keep on my thing. I have been thinking about doing a body shot in a bathing suit. A lot of people have kind of been doing that, but for me specifically, because y'all know that I want to compete in pageants again, I will be needing to wear a bathing suit for that, and I think it would be really cool to see my progress in a bathing suit. And because I will be wearing a bathing suit, maybe not, I won't put on heels, but I don't even have a bathing suit that fits me right now, so I need to go shopping for that. Yeah. Because today's the 9th, the 16th. The 23rd will be like 2 days after my post-op. But so, I mean, my 5 months. So I'll be okay. All right. Anyways, I've rambled too long. Thank you guys for watching and listening to my thoughts on all of this. Yeah, just stuff to think about. And best of luck to you all this week. I hope that if you haven't been at the gym, you get to the gym. Because the gym's awesome. And if I did it with 1,000 index cards studying, you guys can do it. And what I do is only like 25 to 45, like 45 minutes if I've been really bad that day or the day before. 25 minutes if I'm feeling kind of tired and just like sluggish. But most of the time I aim for 30. At least 30 minutes. But do it. It's worth it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.